as we were saying before, to like jog you man's memory jog, because yeah, but you grew up in them sides, yeah, where you were a white man surrounded by black people. I grew up as a black man surrounded by white people. Like me and my dad were literally talking this morning. It until I was like 12, I'm Nigerian, I'm Yoruba, innit? Until I was like maybe 10 or something, yeah, I I hadn't clocked that not every black person in the world wasn't Yoruba. Wasn't Nigerian. If you were black, you were Nigerian to me. Do you know what I mean? Because those were the only black people I knew, really. then it was in year 12 that I clocked that not everybody that's Nigerian is even Yoruba. You get me? Bro, you know the ones where you try and create a random auntie and she's looking at you funny, like, bro, what you say? I'm like, yeesh. Man's just trying to out here be polite and then
she's looking at me weird. I'm just like, shit.
Aunties are funny still, but I'll get into that. But flipping, so me growing up in primary, yeah, it was all right. It was me and one other black guy in my year. Shout out Manny, and they once called. Then flipping, it was all right. I never really had too many odd comments, but it was just like, actually, let me skip primary. Let me go to year 7. From secondary school, I went to a private school. Yeah, I was gonna be like, I'm not gonna say the school, but then I realized what I'm wearing. So yeah.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that before when you said, "No, I'm gonna state where I'm from." I was looking at you like,
yeah, yeah, man.
That's like me saying I ain't gonna state what team I support, but
yeah, man. Big up the Swans, I guess. But flipping. So at my private school now, not really like any major bad experiences or anything, but I'd say it was definitely on a subconscious thing for me anyway. I could feel it. I was like, all right, cool, I'm not like these man. Even on a thing of like, which I wouldn't say I had at my primary school, because there, at least in my ends, it wasn't a private school primary. Do you get me? Nobody had money. You get me?
Private schools are the worst,
bro. You get me?
That shit.
I was in year 7. Yeah. If I was to tell these man this now, they probably look back at it and laugh, right? Because I was in year 7. I wasn't wearing no designer. People sometimes tell me I know how to dress now. I'm like, bro, you don't know why I know how to dress. Because when every man was copying the D squared, I begged my mom for it. I remember, yeah, I was like, I didn't know about brands. I remember begging my mom to get me some Sanetti top, yeah, in year 7. Because I thought that was the vibe, you get me? Then when I get the Sanetti top, yeah, and every man is doing Sanetti bash. But when I tell you my heart shattered in 20 million pieces, bro, I was like, rah, man can't even keep.
It's worse for the shoe game. It's a lot worse for the shoe game. Because you'll be getting them like, what was it? It was not even the fluxes, because them shits were around for too long. Like, way too long. It's bro,
what do you know about
Cabrinis?
What do you know about Cabrinis? I was rocking the Cabrinis for sport. And I even thought I was balling because I had 2 pairs. I had a pair of black Cabrinis and I had a pair of blue Cabrinis, bro.
I was on the pump thing from school's car.
In secondary?
Yeah. Start secondary, yeah.
Razaban. My man knows. But yeah, and these men are wearing the new Ronaldo boots, the new Hyper Venoms, these men there. I'm like, say less. But then obviously, whereas I feel like there's 2 ways you could go about it. I know some people who are in similar situations to me that I would say very much assimilated themselves and maybe like changed their way, maybe not really changed themselves, because the personality and race are completely separate. I'd say
I know what you mean. I know what you mean, like the dress way.
Yeah, not even dress, the way they speak, all these things, like, oh my days. I remember being in year 8 and the man them were telling me that vexed wasn't a word. They thought it was some next black slang that I made up. And I was like, what?
Are you crazy or what?
Like, no, bro. They gaslit me back then, bro. They gaslit me. I was
getting gaslit back in year 7.
Like,
Bro
what?
didn't need no girl to do that for him.
Nah, trust me, bro. And I went to an old boys' school. Yeah,
That's
which is
crazy.
but I actually enjoyed it, to be honest.
Yeah?
Although these experiences happened, then like they were I wouldn't say their overall my schooling experience was quite positive. I actually quite enjoyed the school I went to. I still do. I still go there, but definitely like it was noticeable. Do you know what I mean? To the point where like certain things now, if you were to look at my Instagram and look at anybody else's Instagram in my year or even in my school, it doesn't look alike. Do you know what I mean? If you were to look at the way we dress, it doesn't look alike because I'd say I'm grateful for growing up in an environment where I was different because it gave me the opportunity to not have to fit in. Do you know what I mean? Like I never had to try and be like because from the jump it wasn't gonna work, so I stopped trying.
Not for real. Back to the way you dressed. It's kind of like because I grew up similar to that. I had my dad's brother's shit on. Like, I wore his clothes. You know what I mean? Like not even hand-me-downs. The hand-me-downs are the hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
Like, shit like that. And I fuck with that. But then I went from begging for these mad expensive stuff to shopping at charity shops, bro. And I am without a doubt the best dressed guy that went to my school. Not even close, bro, because it's mustard in it. Not even,
You know.
I say that I'm definitely not this. There is some black youths in my year with bread and that pull off shit better than I do. You know what I mean? But the way that I dress was like I went from and mum, does dad have any pants that fit me? Because I didn't have no pants and I was getting bullied for like wearing the same shit over and over and over and over again. So, mum, I need a $5 to go to the charity shop. You know, that type of shit. And now, but charity shop, different, bro. On my life, like the jumper that I had on before this was my granddad's. That I don't wear it to say that it's my granddad's. You know, it's an heirloom, like I do with my chains. It's a thing. This is fly as fuck. I'm wearing this.
You knew what it was on still, but no, I definitely feel you. Like even now, like I dress different. Like my older cousins, and he's that I actually run this podcast with. He'll be here at some point. What's going? Not today, but some point. Flipping. Them man would come and tell me I dress weird. Like even still, like, and I'd say growing up in where I grew up, it was definitely on a thing of like not like these men, but it was harder for me to be 100 like them, man, because I'm not like that. I'm not a tech fleece warrior, basically. In bottom line, if you
shits are too expensive.
Bro, you could never convince me. You could.
I can't lie.
Yeah.
I went to buy one the other day until I seen the price. I wanted one. I wanted a full black one because I got a trap star coat. I was like, I'm trying to be like Central C type shit just for a bit. That's not how I dress, but I know I can pull it off, and I know that'll get me no. So I was like, yeah, I'm getting this shit. Went on JD, 105 for the jacket. I'll be naked. I'm wearing my birthday suit like that.
Gee, listen, I got this fit for free, bro. You feel me? But nah, therefore on adapting because like man them don't know. Queef knows nowadays, but back in the day from earlys, scrolling ASOS for hours, scrolling Boohoo Man for hours because
Boohoo's the one.
Bro, I'm glad you say that because man them, do you know what it is,
People hate on that shit.
If you're
it used to be shit
like us, if you're in between like us, the hate comes from all sides. You see the tech fleece warriors, they want to market, Then you get the super like, oh, I shop at Urban Outfitters, I'm so old. Them man then are like, oh, you shop at Boohoo Man. Like, bro, shut up your bloody
But
mouth.
You get the best of both worlds of Boohoo Man. So you get like the cheaper side of Urban Outfitters. And then if you want, I can't lie, the tracksuits on Boohoo Man are not it.
Yeah.
No, they are, but not like the
I know
like
the
coards and shit.
Yeah.
I've got a coard, a full black coard that I wore for on Will's birthday, the black one with the orange M. That's fire. But then you look at like the gym gear. Do you like do you like that? That's straight ass, bro.
No, definitely. That's what I'm saying. Man had to be scrolling for hours because I don't want people to watch this and get it twisted and think, oh yeah, my man shops at Boohoo. Most of my things probably aren't even from Boohoo, but to disregard it completely, yeah, is a matters. Because if you look hard enough, yeah, I'm on Depop, I'm on Boohoo, I'm on ASOS. I'm gonna find these gems and I'm gonna come out here and flex on you double. I'm gonna flex on you one, because you look whack and I look like the man. You get me? Two, you spent like 3 times the P on your fit. Are you not ashamed? Are you not?
Are you mocking me, bro? Come on now. Don't be silly.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
It's always the people that wear like tech fleece. As much as you man will probably hear me shit on it. Bangs. Some of it like the baby blue ones, the full baby blue one. Them shits are fire.
Yeah.
If you wear it right, you can't just wear it as an everyday thing. You've got to wear the right shoes. You've got to wear the right coat. You've got to wear the right hat. Them shit. Some people just throw shit on the fire. So I'm not gonna sit here and shit on them. But it's always the ones that sit and wear them every day with some dead ass fucking beat up Air Force Ones, bro. Some beat up dirty Air Force Ones. They're always the ones that want to talk the most.
Yeah, man. But anyway,
the people that wear it stylishly, very sweet.
Yeah.
Therefore, Queef, man, you've been quiet. I beg you, tell me what it was like when you found out you were moving Conch, and then when you first got to Conch, those first few months out there, what was down?
So what year was I in? Like I was like 7 or 8. So what, year 4, year 3 in it. Me and my little sister in that whole primary were the only black people there. So
Crazy.
that then already, we're probably the only black people in that area, bro. Like that Wells place. But then primary wasn't as bad because obviously nobody really cares. Kids are kids. You just go. But high school is like me, I was never allowed out. So if you would only see me at school, innit? That's it, bro. That's it. You'd only see me at school. Them niggas, the people in Wales, they have bread. People think Wales is some farmland shit. Them men have bread. All the kids I went to school with now, they're all driving nice cars, bro. And I'm just like nice cars, and I'm just like that. But then the whole just in my school is big as well. There was like 1,000 kids in the whole team. Probably like 5 black people, including me.
Wow. That's crazy.
There was one kid in the year above. He was cultured black, innit? He was a nigger, innit? But the rest of them,
the whitewashed black people are the worst ones.
The whitewashed ones, bro. The whitewashed ones.
The early French thing, you know, when them were steaming their hair in them. Yeah. Crazy.
I was speaking to a little T-shirt about that, the whitewashed black people thing. The ones where it said like, you were the whitewashed black people. If I started saying the N word now, you'd be like, oh no, I didn't mean it in a racist way. No, allow him that. But the whitewashed black people are like, that shit's crazy. That shit's much me because if a white person says the N word around me, I'm like, really?
Listen, yeah. Sorry, but I just had to hop in with this one, yeah. Listen, so at my school is bare whites. There were three black people. It was like in order of size. I'm a small guy, yeah. This guy, yeah, the guy I'm speaking about, yeah, love the guy still. But this, I had to tell him on the day, don't be doing this shit. Guy's 6'4". Don't know why I had to say that, but I did. I just felt like it was necessary information. But anyway, my man chills with this Asian kid, yeah. And their boys, they're like this. You get me? They're like this. They're basically the same person at this point. And my man is now. I was chill with him. We weren't like close, but we're chill. And so he's like, oh yeah, Raheem, my nigga. I'm like, huh? Are you trying to get banged in the face? And he's like, nah. Justin said I could have it. I did Justin's homework and he gave me an N-word pass. I said, where the fuck is this Justin guy, bro? Like, let me go and speak to him. Because, what?
Said homework.
You get me? I said, bro, I will slap you if you call me that again. And I'll tell Justin, don't be telling. And I went to Justin, I was like, bro, keep in mind, my man is 6'4", so the aggression had dissipated by the time I got to you get me. but I was on a thing of like, bro, what go on? Like, I said, bro, don't be doing that stupid shit, bro. Like, don't be telling these men they can say that and then they come to me and get slapped, because that's not on. And my man had, to him, it was not that deep. And I get that. You don't, I can't tell you how to feel, but like, don't be moving dumb. You get me? And even especially like certain things that just vex me. Like, I got in like a couple of Asian brothers try to tell me multiple times. I hear this enough times, bro. Oh yeah, bro. It's not racist. I'm not white. The correlation, bro. I don't see it. I'm not seeing the correlation. But what about you? Anyone try call you N-word?
Several times, son. One time, and it was one SDF, innit? You know what SDF is, innit?
Where would I know what SDF is?
You don't know SDF?
Did you send me the code for the secret code? Like, what's that?
It's special needs kids or whatever.
Oh, like SEN? No.
We call it SDF, bro. I don't even know
What
what
does SDF stand for?
Special needs, bro. We call it special needs.
But anyway, I'm so certain there was nothing wrong with the seat anyway, but he was there anyway.
Man said he was faking. You're bad.
No, because maybe he had ADHD. It wasn't major things. I said ADHD, bro. I said
don't try and backtrack. Don't try and backtrack. No. Don't be saying no. I said this. I said that. We heard you said this.
Okay.
You got quite 4K.
Listen, whatever. You know what I mean. Innit? So I don't even know. We're playing football. I'm a baller, innit? And I just, you're a dickhead. Anyway, I just mugged this guy off somewhere, and he just called me a nigger, bro. Just say, you fucking nigger. And he didn't say it to me, he said it to one of my boys. And my boy was there like, yeah, what if this guy just called you a nigger? And I was there like, what? And then I went up to the guy. I was about to start scrapping, and the kid ran to some teacher, and I was there like, and then I told the teacher, and even the teachers there, bro, they were just there like, yeah, you can't do that, Eddie. You can't say that again. And that was it.
What did you want the teacher to do? You want the teacher to whip out the belt and give him 5 lashes?
Yes, fam.
I know that was brave. That was brave to say in Crunch. I'm surprised you didn't go up to the teacher and he said it to you as well.
Yeah, trust me. You even got nice, because sometimes them man are on sometimes the teachers are ahead of the agendas, bro. And then you're
the teachers, the phrase. This is the teacher phrase. Well, if you can say it, why can't we? And I'm saying that because my college teacher said the same shit.
No, man.
And I was like, so we said, it was funny as fuck, to be fair. And he's gonna, so we were in a test, and the computers weren't working, and there's a lot of Asian people on my course, a lot in the other class. So one of them's gone, it's because I'm a P.
Yeah.
And he started laughing, and the teacher looked at him and said, if I said that, I'd get in trouble. All the Asians were like, say it. He said, no, you won't. Say it. You could see it in his eyes. This guy was that close to dropping it.
Bro, he's had enough, bro. He's had enough. He's had enough, bro. Like, well, luckily, I know a couple of girls who could come and tell you about some mad situations about they weren't allowed to do this with their hair, that with their hair, or what's called, or even a couple man them in other schools, not my school, we're told they can't stand on the playground in large groups. And I'm like, stuff like that is crazy to me. Because, like, this country, like, I don't think it was until lockdown I really deeped how crazy this country was. When Tommy Robinson and the EDL man were saying, you man on your Black Lives Matter protest, you think that's allowed? Yeah? Say less. If you man pull up tomorrow, I am pulling up tomorrow. And instead of the police, yeah, until things got a bit rowdy, yeah, the police were on a thing of like, yeah, man, Tommy, you heard Tommy, you man stay at home. And then when they realized the niggas weren't staying at home, the EDL weren't staying at home, they were like, yo, it's about to kick off. Then they were still trying to control these sides here before they told the EDL to back down. And I'm like, bro, how did we let this escalate to this level? Because if you go and touch one of them Insulate Britain guys here, sat on the roads, you're gonna be locked off. But these men were coming like, they were like, yeah, we need to defend our country. From what? We're inside already. like where else could, like, what do you want?
We're inside already. We're talking about we've already infiltrated. You cannot keep us out. Nah, with the police though, this is a mad thing I was thinking then. How are we meant to trust the police in any country? I say that here. I gotta say that I hate the police. I hate the police, and I've got my reasons. And obviously, so if you're a child here, you're not safe from the police because they're all nonsense. If you're black or a child in America, you're not safe. If you're, let's say, in pretty much any other country apart from them two, the police are corrupt anyway. Like the police are the gang members, you know what I mean? So how are we meant to trust the police, let alone from protecting? Like, I know you just said it, but sit here for a second, honestly, and think about what you just said. The police saw a Black Lives Matter protest and an EDL protest happening on the same day in the same place and did nothing about it. Think about how who the fuck's running the police? Is it that guy from The Simpsons? What's he called?
Bro, listen, I don't want it. Listen. Disclaimer. God save the Queen and all of that, yeah? But her son is a nonce. Like, these are the royal family. And her son is a nonce. And they hit that shit and they covered it for time. He's still being protected. They don't want the man in the court. I don't want him in the court either. Forget the court thing. Send my man to jail. I want to see a royal family member in the prison.
That will never ever happen.
In HMP.
That
will never ever happen, bro.
So it's not even a case of, I think the Queen. It's impossible for the Queen to break the law. The Queen could walk out of the whatever the fuck she lives in.
She's above the law.
If she goes outside and shoots someone, like if she just pulls out a strap and aims at someone's head, she can't get arrested. She's the Queen, bro. She's above the law. She runs the country, but she tries anyway.
She'll get herself assassinated, bro.
Yeah.
No one's gonna assassinate the Queen.
You can't say stuff like that.
I have no idea how Donald Trump hasn't been deaded off yet.
It's crazy.
One sweet sniper.
Didn't somebody try and take a crossbow into Buckingham? They said, bro, had enough of Lizzie.
Had enough of Lizzie, you know. The only Lizzie I'm trying to chase the paper.
Trust me. Nah, but it's crazy to me. Like, it's just the world we live in is a crazy thing. But that's just the culture it isn't. Obviously, I have to be thankful though, because situations are improving always.
Yeah.
As the GOAT himself said, yeah, and even they try to cancel my man for saying this, yeah. The least racist is still racist.
Still racist.
Like, why? What are you pretending? Like, that's what I hate, man. You know when you get on Twitter, yeah, and you see them England flags coming for you, yeah, and they're like, oh yeah, but you're here, you've got Wi-Fi, you got all of this, you wouldn't have all of that back there. I was like, bro, I had the Wi-Fi in Nige. What do you mean? Like, and first, and they're so blinded, yeah.
I was
By
speaking to MK about this. If the education system on paper, I said this, and before you say it's not, it definitely isn't. But on paper, this is the best country in the world. The best country in the world, because we got free healthcare, we got free education, we got a government that's like not democracy. It's
you mean it is
No, it's autocratic. It's not democratic. So autocratic is when we can vote. Democratic is when we can't vote in it. Oh, so something like that. You know what I mean? It's not fucking Russia. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So on paper, it's cold. So obviously, people from less fortunate countries are going to see it and be like, "Yeah, man, I'm going there."
Yeah.
But because I was saying it to Chiesa as well. She's my best friend. She's from Cape Verde. I said, "Why the fuck would you come here, bro?" But that country's beautiful. Like, she was showing me. I was like, "That country's beautiful." It's like, go home. I said, in a non-racist way, go home and take me with you. Take me with you all this time, because this country's shambolic, bro.
Yeah, man.
I've seen MK's uncle's house in Nigeria. I'm like,
niggas are balling, innit?
Yeah, man.
The guy literally looks like that's the same size as Buckingham Palace, and you're here.
No, this country is great though. This country is great though.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of issues, but and I feel like
the issues outweigh the benefits of. Honestly, I know it's like ungrateful because I was born and raised there. I fucking hate this country. The second I get my master's degree from uni, I'm dipping. I am dipping. I hate this because the government, unless we get a good government or something, like the government's fucked. The government's fucked. Like it is the least rate. It is. I want to move to Jamaica. That's a lifelong dream of mine. I want to do a year with a Rastafarian. You know, like no phones, no electric, no nothing. It's just like Bob Marley shit. Like, I'm not rich. I said I'm rich if you look at what being rich is. I'm rich with life. You know what I mean? They don't give about nothing but life. I want to spend a year with a Rastafarian.
Health is wealth type vibe. You get me?
Yeah. On some fucking laid back movements.
It's crazy, man. There's about 3 minutes left of this one, and I think this has definitely been a great. But I don't know if these man will enjoy the episode. I enjoyed having this conversation, which at the end of the day is all that really matters to me anyway. But yeah, I like to shout Mr. Jack Harlow effect, Mr. I'm beating your auntie, Ben Shepherd, your mom is lips in my man. Crazy. I don't know Ben Shepherd. Don't attack me, attack my man, yeah. Then flipping, what else, yeah? Mr. Minecraft and head at 13, yeah. Crazy. Mr. October to February. It's crazy.
Plus 7 on his
chat. Disclaimer, Ben Shepherd, no disrespect, man. Your mum initiated it. I am the victim here. Like,
yeah, man.
I don't think he cares still. I don't think he cares. He's still gonna try and scrap people. He lips his march.
You just gotta firm that.
Yeah, man. I also like to shout out Mr. Queef, aka Wafiq, aka Waffers 2003, aka flipping. So good at football, I'm inspiring racism. Yeah, Mr. I hate women. Yeah, shout out that one particular girl. Yeah, she's crazy.
You don't speak of that one.
But anyway, yeah, man. And obviously, I've been R. conceited, R. Ayula, whatever you want to call me. Thank you guys for listening to Spit the Them Guys podcast.
Peace out, dog.
So, we is